Hello guys, and welcome back to another crochet tutorial. This is supposed to go up yesterday, but I was having major computer issues. No worries, they're fixed now, but by the time I was done with it last night, I was just ready to crash. So anyway, this is also my second time trying to record this. My other iPod died about a minute into the tutorial, so trying again. So in case anybody's curious, this is just a J-sized hook. Use whatever you want, and this is Vanna's choice. So, first thing you're gonna do, and I suppose I should probably explain what I'm doing. This is for the single crochet foundation stitch. This is not the same thing as when you just start off with a typical chain and then start working into those chains. This can be used in place of that, but is not the same thing as that, and I'll show you why after we've made some of them. But this is actually superior, and if you feel like taking the time to do this instead of that, it actually usually ends up being better for most projects. I won't say all, but most, it actually ends up being nicer. But it is more time consuming to do, so there's always a trade-off. But it's pretty easy to learn. A little confusing for first couple times you do it, but it's not too terrible. So first thing you do, make a slip knot as you always would. If you need help learning how to do that, I have a video on how to do that up, so just search through my videos so you have that. Now, you're going to make 2 chains like you normally would. And this is where it starts to go differently. You've got your 2 chains. You're going to work into the second chain from the hook. So go into that loop and make sure you get both halves of it there. Go through, whoops, don't get 3 parts of it. Okay. And then you're going to draw up 1 loop. Now, this is where you would probably assume you'd go through both, but you don't. You're going to go through and drop a loop through the first loop only, and now you're going to go through both loops. And you have made the first of the foundation, the single crochet foundation chains. This is where most people get confused because they look at this and they assume that, oh, well, look, there's a very clear V right there, so that must be what I work into next, right? Nope. Nope. An easy way to remember the side you're going to work into for the next one, because this is the stitch where everybody screws it up. Look where your tail is. This is the side you want. And then you're going to go under that first single crochet, both halves of the loop, and you're going to do just like before. Draw up 1 loop. Now draw up 1 loop again through just the first loop. And now go through both. And now you've got 2. Oh, we're starting to actually get somewhere. And this is actually the bottom edge of what your project is over here. And it's looking nice and uniform and beautiful. But we're going to keep working into this side here. Now you just keep doing that again for however many single crochets you need. So do 1, go through the first loop, go through both loops, and you'll just keep doing that all the way down the line. It's pretty easy once you get past your usual hang-up of wanting to create them as a single crochet with just the drop a loop, go through both. No, you have to remember there's that extra step there, and it's that extra step that's what makes it so special when you've got everything done. I need more loops on here to show you what I mean, so I'm going to do several more, and then I'll show you why people prefer using this method once they've learned it usually. So let me just go ahead and do this for you guys. And no matter whether you're a naturally tight crocheter or loose crocheter, look how much more evenly these turn out. Isn't that beautiful? See, I have been crocheting for the better part of 5 years, and I still have issues with my tensioning. And yet this seems to pretty much cure that, at least for this method anyway. It's very forgiving. So I think it's wonderful. Okay, I think I've almost got enough to be able to show you why this stitch is so cool. Now, I think I may have made a mistake right here, but you'll get the general gist of it anyhow. You know how a normal single crochet stitch, the very beginning chains would be pretty rigid? Look how stretchy these are. That is something you're not going to find if you just use chains and then start working into those chains. This is why people enjoy this method, because it gives you a much stretchier edge, which is great for things like if you're making garments and, wrists on things or necklines, anything like that. It'll give you a lot more stretch than the normal chain will. You can even do this into single crocheting in the round, but there's a different method for how you do that. I'll make another video another day on that, but for today, just worry about learning this method. It's pretty easy. If you have questions, I am happy to walk you through them in the comments section. And yeah, that's about all there is. And then once you have however many chains you need, you just chain one and go back the other way and you continue on your merry way. So hopefully you guys have learned a new technique today. And as always, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Until next time, bye!